Ovde во Страсбур на Светскиот совет за демократија разговарам со Марк Колс, председател на либералната група на Конгресот за локални и регионални власти на Советот на Европа. Mr. Coles, you are very well aware of the situation in regards to the, let's say, basically human rights of minorities, etc. You are coming from Brussels, 33 years as elected official in your in Brussels, in one of the municipalities. How do you see the future of democracy in European Union and in the countries that are striving to become part of EU, as Macedonia, for instance?
The question of minorities is present in quite a lot of European countries. It's the case in my country, in my city, Brussels. It's going very well. We have around 10% who speak Dutch, 90% who speak French, but everybody can receive his paper, can have contact with the administration is in his own language. The situation is different in municipalities around Brussels. Officially, they are in the Flemish region. They have facilities, but they have often a large French-talking majority of the population, and the regional government of Flanders don't want that they use the French. Sometimes there are problems. But it's not only in Belgium. In Brussels it's going very good in Belgium. It's the same in the east of the country with German, for example. But in Macedonia, in Romania, in quite a lot of countries you have minorities. And what is important is that each minority may have access in its own language to the public services, if they represent a significant part of the population, of course, not 1%. But if you represent 10, 20, 30% of the population, you must be able to receive your public services in your language. I know it's important for Macedonia, but also for a lot of our countries in Europe.
Can we make comparison? In Belgium, only Brussels is fully with two languages official,
yes.
But in the two parts where the French-speaking and Dutch-speaking people, there is no double languages system, only one language.
It's true. Well, it's a pity, but it's so. It's the constitution. No, in the north of the country, the official language is Dutch. In the south of the country, the official language is French, and for a little part, a very little part, German. And in Brussels, the capital, the two official languages are French and Dutch. But there are also what we call municipalities with facilities for talks. It's the case of 6 municipalities around Brussels with a great majority of French-talking people, but in the Flemish region. And that's why we have problems. For example, the Flemish government didn't accept the nomination of the mayors. They must go to the tribunal to the Council of State to have a decision to be nominated, for example, to go to justice.
Okay. In Macedonia, there is a specific case with the law and languages, which Venice Commission has criticized it heavy, and they have said that the implementation of the law and languages with the Albanian language on the whole territory, together with Macedonia, will violate the basic system of the judiciary. Juridical system will be collapsing if the law is implemented. What is the solution for this problem? Can the government reject the Venice Commission?
I believe not. In Macedonia, in other countries, Ukraine, for example, you have Russian minority which are very important. Russian talking because they are Ukrainian. It's important that the young people, the kids, have the possibility to go in Russian at their school. In Macedonia, it's the same. If you have one area where there is a great minority, they must be able, by the law, to have access in their own language to the public services.
Yes, but the Venice Commission says that the law, as it is now, will undermine the overall legal system, the juridical system. How to resolve it, to provide people to have rights to have their own language as official, but in the same time to survive the juridical system.
What you say, it's official, but it's not in effect.
Well, theoretically, formally, it's in effect, but it's not functional in the country, because many people still cannot get their rights, and also the whole political system, the juridical system, is not ready to accept.
You must do the same that in Belgium, where we have sometimes conflicts to the use of languages. You must give the power to the justice.
Yeah, but the Venice Commission says the justice will collapse if the law is implemented, and it's a complicated situation.
I think Commission of Venice, that's specialist. If the law must be changed, you must change the law, but with the purpose that the right of everybody is there. And it's very important in Macedonia. Macedonia is today a safe country, and I hope one day a country who will be a member of the European Union. But we know that there are minorities in Macedonia. And that's not only the case of Macedonia, it's the case of a lot of countries in Europe. In Italy, there are people who talk German instead of Italy. You must find a solution, a law, and an application of the law with the justice is necessary to have the right for the people to speak in their own language. But you must also do an effort to know the other languages. I think it's important when you live in a country not only to know your language, but also the other language.
Yeah.
So you can talk more easy with people, you can meet everybody.
Yes, and the final question, how to reject the suggestions from the Venice Commission, who says the law is not good? This is a very bad signal for a country that is striving to become member of EU.
The Commission of Venice is not the European Union, it's the Council of Europe. I think it's not in the condition to be a member of the European Union the right of the minority languages. It's two different things. But I think if the Commission of Venice say it, I don't know the law, I didn't read it. But the reason must be that there is problem for the application of the law. So maybe it's necessary to modify the law, but with the purpose of the right of the minorities. And I think it's very important. When you recognize the right of the minorities, you have people who have the nationality of the country. When you fight against the right of minorities, you have always a danger that a lot of people didn't recognize the nationality of the country.
Thank you so much for the discussion.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.